Hey folks, welcome back to the channel where we would talk about police interactions to make sure you know your rights as a citizen and also understand the legal rules for filming in public. We're highlighting some very important cases today. You'll find links to each creator's channel in the video description. Be sure to subscribe to them, watch their others' videos, and don't forget to subscribe to mine as well. Now let's jump into our first video and we'll talk more later.
You've got one of two choices.
Oh, I do. So you told me I have.
Officer, have one of two choices. You can respect my civil rights, or you can violate my civil rights. Which one's it going to be? I'm standing here with this sign, and I'm going to stand here. God put it in my heart. I'm not going anywhere. And you're not getting my ID. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start recording. I'm going to get my phone out right here, okay?
See this?
Yeah.
I'm recording. Okay. So what are we doing?
God bless the homeless veterans.
I heard you the first time. Why don't you answer my question? What are you doing?
God bless the homeless veterans.
All right. You need to go somewhere else
Why is that?
because you can't solicit here on the front on the property.
God bless the homeless veterans.
God bless them too. Have a nice day. I'm a veteran myself. I move.
God bless the homeless veterans.
ID, please.
For what?
Did I just tell you to move?
Why are you telling me?
Because you can't be here.
Why?
Because I said.
Just because you said?
Yeah. You're on city property.
Yeah, I am.
Are you soliciting money?
God bless the homeless veterans.
Again. What are you doing?
God bless the homeless veterans. God.
I can read.
Shh, shh, shh. Listen to me.
You're fixing to piss me off.
I don't give a damn shit off that.
Really?
God, is pissing you off have any kind of relevance on whether what I'm doing?
Yeah. You can't be here.
Chill it out,
No, I'm not chilling it out.
de-escalate, and calm down.
Nope. I already
Back
told
off
you
a
what you
little.
need to do.
Back off a little before you make a big mistake.
Big mistake. Really?
Yeah.
No.
Let me
You're
show-
making a mistake.
You're
sir.
asking me what I'm doing. I've
Yeah.
told you how many times.
You didn't tell me.
God bless
I can read.
the homeless veterans. Now, do you understand what I'm doing?
Oh, you want to play that game, really?
Do you understand what I'm doing? I am standing
No, I
on a
don't know
public
what you're
sidewalk.
You didn't tell
In
me
front
what
of
you're
City
doing.
Hall.
You keep telling me what's on your sign. You didn't tell me
God
what you're doing.
bless the homeless veterans. What do you not get about that? You got one of two choices.
Oh, I do. So you telling me I have.
Officer,
I
have one of two choices. You can respect my civil rights, or you can violate my civil rights. Which one's it going to be? Which one's it going to be? It's a simple choice. You can violate my civil rights, or you can protect my civil rights. I'm standing here with this sign, and I'm going to stand here. God put it in my heart. I'm not going anywhere. And you're not getting my ID. You got one of two choices.
Okay.
You can respect my
Well, let me
constitutional
go tell you
rights.
this.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go tell the mayor, and when the mayor comes out here to tell you to leave and you refuse, then I'm gonna arrest you.
All right, if I refuse.
Okay? Yes, if you refuse.
Even though I'm engaged in constitutional
It doesn't
protected activity, it doesn't matter.
No, it
I'm
does
standing on a
not.
public sidewalk in front of
Because
City
you're
Hall.
allowed to move.
I
You're
can-
allowed to leave.
I'm going to stay
You're
here.
being told.
I'm gonna stay. If the mayor comes out and tells me to leave under threat of arrest, I'll leave.
Be right back.
This is a constitutionally protected activity. I can't believe this.
All right. Well, I just got off the phone
Yes, sir.
making a phone call, and
Yes,
the
sir.
thing is, you're actually on government property.
Right, I'm on
Okay.
City Hall property.
Yes. We have the right, at City Hall, and me as being part of the city, can ask you to leave the property. Okay? We have that right. We own this thing. The city owns it. All right? So the city employee, it's myself, people that work in there, has asked you to leave, and you refuse.
Okay, if you want me to leave,
And
I'll
you
leave.
And you refuse. Let me explain myself before you go any further.
Okay.
Because you're very confrontational. You want to tell me what I can and can't do, and you told me if I violate your rights, I'm gonna be, I don't know, in trouble, I guess. Well, let me explain this to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm a vet as myself.
All right.
I understand what you're doing. That's fine.
Mhm.
They don't want you here on city property. It's government run. All right. You understand that? I hope you're getting all this because
Yes, sir.
that way you can review it and understand it later. Now, if you walked off the property, you went somewhere else, all right, not on private property, and did this, it wouldn't be a problem. You understand that?
It's,
Do you understand that?
I'm engaged in constitutionally
understand that?
protected. I'm engaged.
Yes or no? It's a very simple
I'm
question. Do
engaged
you
in a
understand me?
constitutionally protected activity.
So
sir.
let me explain this
This
to you
is
again.
freedom of speech and
I
freedom of
don't
religion.
care.
If you want-
Let me
if you're-
explain this again.
If they're trespassing
Let me
me, I'll
explain
leave.
this again. You're trespassed.
Okay, I'll leave.
Now you're done.
How long? I gotta
Now,
get.
before you go anywhere else,
Yes, sir.
I have a right to be here.
Okay.
Let me explain the law to you again.
All right, I wanted to
want your
leave.
identification.
All right. You want my ID? Can I reach in
Yeah,
my pocket? And
you
get
can
it?
reach in your
Okay,
pocket.
I'm gonna step away from you a little bit.
Because I want your ID.
Can we go over there and do this so I'm
No,
off the
right
property?
here.
Okay, my ID is right here.
Because I have a valid reason to be here, and I have a valid reason to ask you for identification.
You don't care if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. You're a military veteran.
Then go get your freaking lawyer and sue the city if you think that's a violation.
I would rather not
You're
do that.
Then do that, because I can tell you what, you're not going to go anywhere with it. You understand me?
I would rather not do that. I would ratly you respect my constitutionally protected rights, especially being a veteran.
I do. I do
Well, you
very
obviously
much
don't.
every day.
You're trespassing me
But
off
when
of
you
public
start
property.
becoming confrontational and telling me what I can and can't do, guess what? You're gonna lose every time.
Is it illegal?
Because I know what my job is. I know what the Constitutional says. I know what the God-given right is.
Right.
You're not going to tell me anything different. You understand me?
You told me to leave. I'm trying to leave, but you got my ID.
Yeah, I got your ID.
You told me I was trespass. I'm leaving.
Yes, you are.
All right. You stopped me from leaving.
When I run your information, then you're really free to go.
Officer Chill, can I speak with you, sir?
Yeah, it's pronounced Gil.
Gil, I'm sorry.
Yeah, badge number 35.
All
How
right.
are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to explain to the officer here. I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. This is freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of assembly on a traditional public forum
Okay.
at the steps of City Hall. All I've been doing out here is politely and peacefully saying God bless the homeless veterans to people that are coming and going. I told him I'm saying God bless the homeless veterans. And now he's trespassing me off the property.
Okay.
I don't think he can do that. I think it's constitutionally, I think he's violating my civil rights doing so. So if somebody could please contact the mayor, the city manager, the city attorney, and let them know what's going on before you guys follow through with this trespass. He's trespassed me. I tried to leave, but he stopped me to get my ID. So I'm trying to comply with the trespass.
I don't know if he told you not. The way the call got reported to us was that you were out here soliciting for money, holding a sign. We don't know that until we come here and see what's going on.
Well, even if I was soliciting, it's still a civil right. Even if I was. But I'm standing here, I told him multiple times, God bless the homeless veterans. That's what I'm doing. He asked me, what are you doing? God bless the homeless veterans.
Oh, wait.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Thank you. We have city ordinances in the city, loitering, panhandling, things like that. Right? And I'm not saying you were doing any of that stuff, but we don't know that until we do our job and investigate, right? So, after we read your sign, we see you're not asking for money.
Driver's license.
You're just expressing your freedom of speech in a public place, right?
Yes.
We can't have you loitering though. So in the city, I don't know if you're familiar with the city ordinance or not. If you stay stagnant or idle in a public place, even the sidewalk, for 30 minutes or more, that's a violation of city limits here in Ocean Springs.
Am I trespassed?
Yeah, you're trespassed. Don't come back on the city property.
For how long?
Not for what you're doing. If you got business here, you can come back and do business, but you can't just stand here with a whole sign.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
And if I don't leave, what'll happen?
Huh?
If I don't leave, I'll get arrested?
Yeah, you get trespassed.
I thought I was trespassed already.
Huh?
Would I be arrested if I don't leave?
Yes.
Good morning, gentlemen. God bless our homeless veterans.
Yep, I'm a vet too, man.
All right, cool.
Air Force.
All right.
You got your ID on you?
What for?
Vagrancy.
Vagrancy.
Yes, sir. You got several complaints on here that you're begging for food, money, stuff like that.
That's not true.
Okay, well, I'm just out here for that reason.
Okay.
So, do you have your ID on you?
Am I required to give you ID?
Yes, you are.
What would happen if I don't give it to you?
You're going to jail. Period.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Sir, I'm standing on a public sidewalk engaged in constitutionally protected
Correct.
activity.
Correct. But I'm letting you know you're going to go to jail, no questions asked.
Even if I'm standing on a public
Yes,
sidewalk?
yes. How many times do I got to explain it to you?
So if I don't give you ID, I'm going to
You're
jail.
going to jail for failure to identify.
Can I just leave?
If you wish to do so, but I need to identify you.
I don't
first.
wish to do so. I'd like to stay here. And express my...
You're not going to stay here, period. I'm going to let you know.
Do I have to leave?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm instructing you. I'm giving you a lawful order to leave.
And if I don't leave,
You're going to jail
I'll go to jail.
for
And
failure.
you're Officer Sergeant Joffrian?
Sergeant Joffrion, Officer Anderson.
Y'all have a good day.
You got your ID with you?
So if I don't leave, I'll go to jail.
Yep. Give me your ID first.
And if I don't give you ID, I'll go to jail.
Yes.
You know, I've explained to you that I'm engaged in constitutionally protected
I don't
activity,
care if you explain it to me or not.
safeguarded by the First Amendment, which is
Okay.
freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of assembly on a traditional public forum, the steps of City Hall.
Correct.
I'm not begging for
You got
money.
your ID?
I'm not begging for money.
Okay, you got your ID.
Do I need to show you my ID?
You need to show me your ID. Yes, sir.
Or,
You're going to jail.
well, you guys, I tell you, man. I'm going to put you on notice before I show you my ID and before you do this.
No, you're going to show me your ID right now.
Okay.
Then you can do whatever you wish after that.
You guys are idiots,
All
man.
right. Okay, that's your opinion.
This situation is a great example of why knowing your rights is so important, especially when dealing with police. The person filming knew they were allowed to record in public. It's their First Amendment right, and didn't let the officers push them around with unnecessary questions. They kept things calm, but made it clear they weren't going to answer anything they didn't have to. The officers said they were responding to a call, but it didn't sound like there was any crime involved. Asking about the fire or why the person was filming seemed more like fishing for something to pin on them than addressing a real issue. And let's be honest, 4 officers showing up for someone with a camera, that feels like overkill. It makes you wonder if this was really about checking in or something else entirely. The person handled it well, though. They stayed polite but stood their ground, reminding the officers that as long as they weren't breaking any laws, they had every right to be there. They even pointed out that the call could have been based on bias, which is sadly something a lot of people deal with. In the end, the police backed off and the person continued doing what they had every right to do. It's a solid reminder. If you know your rights and stay calm, you can handle these kinds of situations without letting things get out of control. Always good to know the law and stand up for yourself when you need to.
Can I help you?
You need to back away from me 6 feet, please.
Can I help you? We're about to go on a call, so
Go
you need to
ahead.
back up.
I'm good.
Who are you?
What do you mean? Why do you need to know that
Who are you?
information? Why do you need to know that information? I think it's pretty evident what I'm doing.
I don't know who you are.
Also legal.
Okay. You got an ID on you?
I sure don't.
You don't have an ID on you?
No, I don't.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm not going to give you that.
Okay, well, we're here for a legitimate reason, so I'm asking for your name.
Sure. Okay, you can ask all you'd like.
Okay, well, if you're not going to give me that name and you're here and you have no legitimate reason to ask me your name,
I'm not going to leave either. I'm busy doing something, obviously.
well, then just explain to me what you're doing.
I'm filming. It's quite evident. What's your name and badge number? Let's start with that.
My name is Officer Jesse Neely, 2405.
Okay, cool. What's your name and badge number?
Chase Jensen, 2411.
2411. Okay, great.
Is there a reason it's blocking the ambulance hall?
Yeah, it's city property. I wasn't in her face. I have it all on camera, obviously.
She was telling me.
She can say what she wants. Camera doesn't lie.
Well, can you show us then? It's not open to the public just to walk in there.
It definitely is.
No, it's not. There's a reason that it's not open.
No.
to the public.
Here's before we
let me finish what I'm saying.
before we go any further, I'm going to explain something to you. It's not up to you.
It is up to me. It's
There's
not
no
open.
signs, and it was
Listen
wide.
to what
I'm not going to
saying.
listen to you because you're
Then
not
you need to
correct.
leave.
I'm not going to leave either. I'm
Yes,
busy
because you
conducting
can't
business
walk
right
into
now.
that building because there's medical stuff.
Okay,
supplies in there.
point to me the sign then.
It doesn't have to be posted.
Doesn't have to be.
No.
So it's about reasonability. Reasonable, right? So first and foremost, let's start with RAS. Reasonable articulate suspicion would require that me filming, which by the way is a constitutionally protected activity, is allowed. You can't condone that as suspicious. What's your name and badge number, ma'am? You don't know? Okay, what's your badge number?
2413.
Good. Do you have a business card? What is with your attitude? Well, the whole shoulder shrug thing tells me either that you're young and you don't care, or B, you don't like me. Okay, then let me get your business card. Let me get your business card as well.
Okay, so now that you
So
did
let
actually violate the law, you are required to give some
What
identification.
violation would that be?
Okay, you. 10-4.
You have to
I'm telling you.
Sure.
You prevented the ambulance from responding to a call.
Incorrect. In fact, on film, we can talk to the judge about it, but
You can talk to the judge about it.
you're going to have to go too. That's the thing.
You don't know that.
Because, yeah, I do. Because
Now you have to.
I'm not going to ID myself.
Okay, if you don't, then I'm just going to tell you, you're going to go into jail.
Okay.
Okay, you have.
I've been to jail
supply-
before. I'm okay with
You
that.
have to supply an ID when you violated the law.
I didn't violate the law because an obstruction of a legal process or an emergency service would require me standing in the way, which I did not do. They chose to not leave.
Okay.
I even said they don't have to leave. Yeah, that doesn't stop anyone from going
You
anywhere.
can't leave that building unsecured. There's medical stuff.
I got out.
Okay?
I'm standing here talking to you, am I not?
What is wrong with you? What is your
Something's wrong with you. You don't understand the law, number one. You don't like First Amendment auditors, obviously.
I do understand the law, and I am fully support the Constitution.
Are you? Because it
I
doesn't seem
absolutely
like it
am.
right now. You told me that I'm suspicious because I'm filming. So let's...
That's the call that we received.
Sure, it's still not illegal.
It's not illegal.
Nope. Doesn't mean, and I don't have to ID to you.
Being suspicious is not illegal in itself.
Correct.
Correct. But when you prevent them from responding to a call,
I would actually have to do that in order for them to not be able
that is
to.
illegal.
Okay, well, I'd have to actually prevent
You
them.
are required to present an
I'm not going to prevent ID. I will show you my camera.
Okay, show me the camera then. Show
Great.
me that.
Okay, they're back, guys. All right, so you're who again?
I'm the chief here.
Okay, what's your last name, sir?
Michaels.
Michaels, Chief Michaels. Okay, I'm Rowdy. I go by Rowdy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
What's going on?
I'm filming your public facility here, and you know, basically, there's some misconceptions about the law and the rules. Also, in regards to, I think it's 968.24 would be your reasonable articulable suspicion to stop me in the state of Wisconsin regarding getting my ID and regarding suspicious activity or the worry that I'm committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or I just have committed a crime. So that's gone. I've satisfied everything that you're worried about. I've told you what I'm doing here. I've tried to be respectful, but there's a couple approaches that don't work well with me, and I'm sure they don't work well with most community. Now, the options that we have are either A, the community sees that you guys are capable of resolving issues, even if it starts off on the wrong foot, or B, they see that you can't. We end up in a big deal. You take me to jail, which is all fine if you want to go that route, but that's just the difficult way.
Okay, how did you get into the building?
The garage door is wide open. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's no signs anywhere saying authorized personnel only, etc. I mean, there's just none.
And you were asked to leave at one point, correct?
And where am I?
But you were asked to leave, correct?
And I did. I stepped out of the building.
Are they on a call right now?
Yes, they had to wait for him to leave.
They didn't have to wait for me to leave. They shut the door and then they sat in there a little bit longer, which
You
you
prevented them from leaving according to them, and they're willing to give a written statement on it.
they can give a written statement, and according to them, but I just showed you I understand, but I just showed you the video.
Okay? And I agree with the video.
I know that, but what I'm saying is even if they give you a written statement, it doesn't matter. I've shown you the video. That's the same thing that's going to come out in court.
Okay, have you accomplished what you want to accomplish?
Well, when this interaction is over, yeah.
Well, it's over. Have you accomplished what
Am I free to go?
Things heat up when the officers start asking for ID, but here's the deal. Under the Fourth Amendment, unless the cops have a good reason to believe you're involved in a crime, you don't have to show them your ID. The person knows this and pushes back, pointing out that just recording isn't enough to make him look suspicious. The police also try to say he's blocking emergency services, but unless he's physically in the way, filming nearby doesn't count. This is a typical situation where cops might feel someone's being difficult just because they're standing up for their rights. But the law is the law. Being suspicious isn't enough for officers to demand ID or stop you from recording. The main thing to remember is to stay calm and confident. You don't have to make things worse, but you also shouldn't give up your rights just because someone in uniform tells you to. The person here does a good job of that. He's filming, asking questions, and standing his ground while staying respectful. This kind of openness is good for everyone. It holds police accountable and shows the public it's okay to question authority as long as you're within your rights. So if you ever find yourself in a similar spot, remember, knowing your rights is your best defense.
Come on, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Who are you?
Let's move forward. Leave him alone.
Who are you?
What's your name and badge number?
Who are you?
What's your name and badge number?
What's your name, Sean?
What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant 1550.
Sergeant, leave him alone. They're not breaking any laws.
I'm not following you.
They're not breaking any laws. Leave him alone.
Depot wants to come and collect their shopping carts.
Leave him alone. Did you talk to Home Depot?
Yeah.
You spoke to Home Depot?
Yeah.
When did you speak to Home Depot, Sergeant?
Sean, do you have any purpose here?
Yeah, I have a lot of purpose here. I'm here to. You can move along now and stop harassing people that are not breaking any laws, sir. No one is breaking any laws here. They don't work for Home Depot. Home Depot can come get their own carts. You are not. Are you part of the cart narcs, sir, or the Suffolk County Police Department?
Okay, Sean.
Are you part of the cart narcs?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You never heard of the cart narcs?
I'm responding to a complaint.
No, you're not. You did not receive a complaint. Don't. You're not. You don't work. You don't work for Home Depot. You work for the people. These are free people that are free citizens here that aren't breaking any laws. Okay, not returning your cart, is that against the law?
Do they own the cart?
Is that against the law, not returning a cart? It's still on Home Depot.
Do they own them?
Home Depot owns them. That's Home Depot's problem. Home Depot's problem.
Right, and they asked us to facilitate getting them back. Is that unreasonable?
It is unreasonable because they're not breaking any laws.
If you're taking something that belongs to someone
They didn't
else,
take it. They didn't take it.
They're possessing it.
Okay, they're not taking it though, sir.
They possess it.
Sergeant, why are you harassing people? Don't you have better things to do here than to harass people about Home Depot carts?
Is it theirs? Sean?
This is protecting and serving. This is my tax dollars here.
Your name is Sean Reyes.
You can know, everybody knows my name. I don't care if you know my name. It doesn't matter to me. What does that matter? It doesn't matter. I'm here to...
They own the carts.
It doesn't matter. They're not stealing the carts.
Okay, if Home Depot wants them back, so people
Home Depot
shop
can
there?
come and get them back. This is Home Depot's parking lot.
People are possessing them when they're not theirs.
They're not breaking. If they were breaking a law, you would arrest them, and you're not because they're not breaking the law.
Having a cordial conversation with them.
They don't want to talk to you. I heard them. They don't want to talk to you.
Okay. And
They don't want to talk to
They got
you.
off the carts, so now the people who are employed,
They're sitting on the carts because there's no seat here on a bus. It's a bus stop, and the seat was removed. Why was the seat removed? Do you know
are
that?
people employed to make money and help their lives by collecting the parts and bringing them back to Home Depot?
So they're sitting on the carts because there's no seat here at a bus stop, sir.
I'm not.
This is a bus stop here.
Do I
I
look like public transportation?
You don't look like a Home Depot employee either.
No, I'm asking you a question now.
I mean, you could say you don't work for at least the transportation department is a public entity.
Is it that person's right as a free person to work for Home Depot and do their job?
They can come and get the carts if they want them.
Not if people are
They have people
possessing
that come and get carts.
them. Not if people are possessing them. They're not.
How do you know that they put the carts here, sir? The carts could have already been here.
I don't. I said they were possessing them.
They're not possessing them by sitting on them. That's not possessing
I
them.
nicely asked them to get up.
But that's not possessing them, Sergeant, and you know that. That's not possessing them. They were already, the carts were already here. You don't know, you have no reasonable
you're being
suspicion.
unreasonable.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to protect the residents of this
And I'm
county.
facilitating your YouTube channel now, which is very, very nice.
I mean, you can facilitate whatever YouTube channel you want. You could say you could I told you to move on about 10 minutes ago. You could have moved on. You didn't have to facilitate any YouTube channel or anything.
And now Home Depot can come get the person who's trying to make money and provide for themselves and their family can come and finish their
They
job.
could have asked them to step up off of the cart and, hey, can I have the cart?
what you're doing.
They don't need people.
Are you trying to provide for
Sergeant,
yourself?
they do not need. I'm here to hold you accountable. Home Depot doesn't need law enforcement to tell people to stop sitting on carts.
Tell me how.
They don't.
How?
They could have said, hey, you're sitting on our cart. Can we have it back? That's it.
You know
Simple.
that might have
It's that
happened in the
simple.
past.
Did it happen today? We're not talking about the past. Did it happen today?
Are you aware of that?
Did it happen today?
know-
I was over there watching you.
Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just saying that I was over there watching you, and you obviously came over here and you started harassing people.
Appreciate everything.
They didn't want to talk to you. I heard them when I pulled up. They didn't want to talk to you. They said, don't say anything, right? Because they don't want to talk to you.
And they were talking to me. They were very nice, actually.
Okay, well, I heard somebody say they don't want to
They're
talk
very
to
nice
you.
people waiting for the bus.
Right, they're waiting for the bus.
They're right.
Right, and you are now illegally parked in a bus lane.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm conducting official police business.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You have no official business with me, and you're talking to me.
Yeah. I know you're enjoying this.
I'm not enjoying anything.
I'm gonna go
Yes,
let
have a nice day.
No.
You are dismissed, Sergeant. Thank you. Have a nice day. You stay safe out there, okay? Have a nice day, Sergeant.
Provide for themselves and their
Have a nice
family
day.
Can now come and finish their task.
They're sitting on carts. You have better things to do than to harass people sitting on shopping
I'm not
carts.
harassing you.
Sir,
Helping the people.
you are illegally parked right now. I'd appreciate if you moved. You are in the way of the... Just to show everybody, you are in the way of the bus lane right now, sir.
Fine.
Parked the wrong way on the side of the street.
I can account for it.
You can break the law? Are you allowed to break the law?
I'm allowed to conduct an
Are you allowed to break the law?
investigation,
Investigation, what crime?
which I'm doing. Of the possession of the gun.
They're not in possession of it. You know it. They're not.
I'm helping the people.
No, you're not. You're not helping anybody.
You're instigating.
I'm not instigating anything. I came over here.
You're looking for something.
Have I raised my voice at you? Have I called you any names? No. I am here talking to you,
Again,
telling
Sean.
you.
Again, Sean, I'm
Okay.
not here.
Okay. So
I'm gonna go let
have a nice day.
people that they employ.
Go let Home Depot know. Go do that. I'm here to protect citizens from unwanted conversations with law enforcement. You have no reason to talk to them. They're not breaking the
You're
law.
having a conversation.
But there's no reason to talk to them. They're not breaking the law. And exactly, that's why I came here. Look at
The
you.
way of the bus.
You should do that. Exactly my point.
Stay, I'm gonna go finish what I'm doing. Take care.
Finish whatever you need to do. You're in the way of the bus route. Have a nice day. Take care. Absolutely ridiculous. Over people sitting on shopping carts. Yeah, and I told him, stop harassing these people. And I knew he was harassing you. He says you were in possession of these carts for sitting on a cart that was here. You didn't bring the cart here.
So I'm on a traffic stop right now. Hi, Mr. Wright. Are you alone in the car?
I am alone in the car. Yeah, here.
Okay. Hi, officer. My name is Akshay. I'm an attorney.
Sergeant Leo. So you wanted to retaliate against me for me?
Well, thank you very much. Hey man, just so you know, I stopped you for the fingerprint dogs.
What'd you stop me for?
Honestly, it's the window sensor too dark, and honestly, it's a really a safety hazard for police officers, and it's something that you should have removed. You know, it's for our safety and for the safety of the motorists on the highway. Okay? So I have no, again, I told you, I have no problem with anything that you do or anything like that. But again, it is a safety issue. People do get hurt all the time, and we'd appreciate it if you complied with the New York State PTL. So I just want to let you know what you're being stopped for. That's all. All right?
So you didn't stop me because of our interaction earlier?
I can't even see in the car, so.
You didn't stop me for our interaction earlier?
One eternity later.
Like I said, strictly for your safety and all the motorists.
It's for officer safety. That's what you said.
And everyone else in the
You said it was for officer safety, and this is complete retaliation what you did to me. It's complete retaliation what you did to me, Sergeant. Complete retaliation.
Folks, first off, the officers' actions here are sketchy at best. They're hassling people over shopping carts. Come on. If Home Depot has an issue with their carts being taken, that's their problem to handle, not something that requires police intervention. The people sitting on the carts aren't committing a crime. They're just waiting for a bus because there aren't any seats. So what exactly are these officers enforcing? Nothing. They're just flexing authority where it isn't needed. Then there's the issue of the auditor filming the interaction. He's on public property engaging in constitutionally protected activity under the First Amendment. The officers know this, but instead of just letting him record and moving on, they choose to escalate. They demand that he leave, tell him he has no reason to be there, and try to dismiss him, but he has every right to be there, just like anyone else. The only reason they want him gone is because they don't like being filmed. And the cherry on top, the traffic stop later on. The officer claims it's for a window tint, but it's painfully obvious this is retaliation. 4 tickets for tint, no tint meter used? Yeah, that's a textbook example of abusing police power to punish someone for recording them earlier. At the end of the day, this whole situation is a mess. The cops could have just left those people alone, let the auditor film, and actually focused on real crime. But instead, they wasted time, harassed citizens, and probably set themselves up for a lawsuit.
Cross a line? What line have I crossed? Is it this imaginary fake line? Because look, I crossed it.
No, it's a request to go downstairs.
Did they answer? They're on their way? Cool. Appreciate you. So you don't want to give me the business card so I could just leave?
No, she's not going to give you the business card.
Oh no, I'm speaking to her. I'm speaking to her. I'm being really respectful. I'm being really respectful. All I asked was the business card of.
And I'm going to bring it down to you. We've asked you to come downstairs to go downstairs.
But I'm already here. I'm already here.
And I'm going to be following up with you. Okay? So.
I don't understand what.
You told me you will not leave without having a police escort. So I have a
And I only asked for a business card.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But then you started with this whole thing over there. So that's why I'm asking.
I didn't start anything. She came over here and was throwing a fit that I was not following protocol. She just said I'm interrupting her work process. Dude, you guys, this is crazy. This is crazy, you guys. Here's the police.
How you doing, sir?
What's happening? How are you?
Good, good. This gentleman came through security downstairs.
Yeah.
Came up here. He was asked to return back down to the lobby. Has refused to.
Okay.
Okay.
And you guys want him out?
And we want him out. Yeah.
Okay.
He's.
Just walk with you down?
Yeah. Thank you.
You want to go to the air,
Do I have to leave?
Yeah, they want you out. So we're just.
I have to leave?
Yes.
For what reason?
Because they don't want you in this area. They're refusing you to be here, so they want you out. So we're going to just escort you out. Make it easy.
Call your supervisor.
Call them. Ask for certain.
This is a public building.
Not up in certain areas, though. They don't allow certain.
Not in a certain area.
They don't. It's like a business. You know, you go to like McDonald's or something, and you're getting food, and they
That's
say,
private.
Refuse. It's not private.
McDonald's is a private business.
Negative. It's a public area.
As explained, it's like a courthouse. It's a public building.
It's not like a courthouse.
And you have to pass through metal detectors.
This is actually City Hall. This is a public building.
So he's aware that there's security protocols for coming in the building.
Just ignore them. Just come upstairs. Anyone, please.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Whites, W-H-I-T-E-S.
Whites with the S?
Yes.
Thank you, Whites. And your name and badge number?
Officer Wu.
Officer Wu.
348.
348, thanks.
Why are you here? If you don't mind us asking.
I'm just conducting some business.
Okay, with who?
With wherever, whoever.
Who are you trying to see?
All the floors.
All the floors, okay.
Yeah, so I've been to 2 already.
So you understand that we don't even have access if there's no...
I've already gotten multiple business cards for everywhere I've gone, and I was trying to get one more here. And I told them if they would, I said if they would give me the business card, I could leave. It's the city manager. Yeah.
City manager's business card?
Yeah, it's right there. So he refused to give it to me. This guy, he said no, we're not.
You gotta understand. Listen, just between me and you, you get to a certain level, they pass the security, they ask you not to go, you go. So if you're breaking their rules, why would they want to appease you and give you what you want? You know what I mean? If you're willing to do what they want, they give you what you want.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I was trying to explain to them that, oh, whoa, we got backup. Oh my God.
I'm the supervisor.
Awesome.
Here, you want to here?
I'm fine right here.
How can I help you?
My name's George. My hand's a little sweaty. Hold on.
That's okay.
How's it going? What's your name?
Sergeant Augustine.
Augustine?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I was trying to explain to these people that this is a public building. I'm just here walking around, taking some photos and video, trying to get some business cards for the people I need to speak with. And then this guy automatically gave me resistance. She gave me resistance. She called the police.
Which parts of the building we trying to get to?
Well, I just got the last business card thanks
So you
to...
agree that there are some parts of the building that you don't have access to? Just employees only?
Well, I have no idea about that. I just walked in, the doors were open. It's a public building, so, yeah.
So, this building,
This floor.
did you have access to the front of the building? How'd you get in?
I went right up the elevator, and then this door was wide open.
So which parts of the building do you want to have access to?
This was my last stop.
Okay.
I've already been through all the floors. I got the business cards I needed, but then they called you guys.
Okay.
But like I told them, I said, you shouldn't call the police unless there's a crime being committed, because I'm not committing a crime.
You can understand that a lot of people are hypervigilant nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
With protests that are going on, with distrust of government, there's a lot of people trying
That's
to do
why I'm
this.
here.
We've had
That's why I'm
an
here.
intrusion at
Distrust
our
of government.
police department where somebody jumped over the fence
Mm-hmm.
and they tried to make it into the building.
Mm-hmm.
We've had people come down into the parking garage and break into cars.
Mm-hmm.
So
But none of
Not
that has
throwing a place
anything to do with me.
until we figure out who you are, what you're all about.
Well, you have
what
no
do.
right to know who I am unless I'm committing a crime.
Well, I'm just trying
Or
to
you
give you
suspect me
information.
of committing a crime. Like downstairs, they wanted me to sign in and give my personal information. That's a violation of my Fourth Amendment. That's what I won't be doing.
Okay. Is there any more business that you have at the
No, I'm
Hayward?
going to continue to walk
Go.
around this public lobby out here, take a look around, finish my project that I'm working on,
Just
and
do
then
me a
I'm
favor,
leaving.
though. There are a lot of employees. We're sworn, so we're public servants. You can record us all day.
I know that.
But there are folks back here in the back office. They don't want to be on camera. They don't give you permission.
Well, as long
to
as
be
the
on
door
camera.
is open and it's a public office, I'm allowed to be in there.
Let us define. Let's make sure that the building is open to the public. And if there's no restrictions and they're able to be in public areas, okay.
Yeah.
But can we find out if they're
So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 officers here for one guy with a camera.
Amendment audit.
Yeah, that's right.
What's
High
up?
five. That's what I'm talking about.
Dang. What's your YouTube channel?
I can't disclose that at the
Okay,
moment,
dang.
because then they're gonna go look.
Oh.
They probably already know me anyways. That's okay. It's too late for that. You're a public servant. You're a public officer. See, I could do this.
Sir, it's not okay.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Sir,
It's totally okay.
sir, please don't do that.
It's
Want that done to your
totally
family
okay.
Do
member?
not do that.
Don't come
No,
closer
no one's
to me.
touching you.
Don't
I
come
just
closer
want
to me.
to make
Don't
my
come close
presence
to me.
known to you.
You
These
made your presence
employees,
known.
she said she doesn't want you recording her.
And that's fine.
However,
She
you
can-
take your camera,
You're not
you
feeling
hoist it
enforcement.
above.
You're not feeling enforcement.
you hoist it above, and you start recording folks.
Look at guys. They're surrounding me. They want to arrest me.
Okay.
They want to arrest me for not committing a crime. Look at his face. Zhang? What's your name? Zhang?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to put me in handcuffs. But yeah, like I said, I'm not committing a crime.
Okay.
So if you guys put
What
your
lawful
hands on
business do
me,
you have with the Hayward Police Department, the city of Hayward today?
like that woman just said, I'm conducting a First Amendment audit, which is a constitutionally
She
protected
also
activity.
told you that
Wh-
she didn't want to be filmed.
Okay, don't interrupt me. Let me speak. I'm conducting a First Amendment audit, which is a constitutionally protected activity, which you swore an oath to protect. So therefore, you're not here to protect their feelings, you're here to protect my rights.
She's an employee for the city of Hayward. She is non-sworn.
Yeah.
I am a public servant. He's a public servant. He's a public servant.
Okay, so-
He can be recorded. She tells you directly, I don't want to be recorded.
Not care at all, so he doesn't care about us.
And we're not going to fall for any of his traps either.
We're not going to fall for that. This is all set up to
Yeah,
try to get
it's-
to do
he
something
just
wrong.
wants
And
to
we're not
bait
doing
us
it.
in.
We're going to follow policy and procedure in the law.
And what's your policy?
You can look it up if you want to know. I'm not going to cite
You
you.
don't have to engage
should know that
because
already.
I do.
this is all bait for you.
No.
This is you just trying to
No,
bait us.
I was here trying to conduct my business. I was rudely interrupted, and then they called the police.
You're getting the attention that you want.
You guys can
None of
leave.
the
You guys
officers
can
out
leave.
here.
You guys can leave.
No,
You're not
sir.
wanted here.
You
No.
said you were done with your business here.
I said I'm going to continue walking around, taking my last little photos and video, and then I'm going to leave the building.
His favorite thing, these auditors, they want to
This
record
guy.
us, they want us to bait us, they want us to put their hands on them, they want to get fodder for their camera, they want clicks, they want content.
I don't want any
We
of
don't
that.
need any of that stuff.
I don't want any of that.
These employees are just working hard. Why would you do that to them?
I don't
Why
want.
would you take your camera and record them?
First of all,
You're not part of
one
the
of your
content.
things in your policy
I'm part of
is
your
to
content.
respect the public.
I'm the
You're
person that you
assuming
want
what
to
I'm
do
here to
something
do for.
weird.
So you are
I'm the
obviously
person
in
that you
violation
want
of your policy.
To arrest you so you can sue
I don't.
me.
I don't want any of that.
You want
I
me
do
to
not.
something weird.
No, I want transparency and
These people are
accountability.
innocent.
So am I.
These people are innocent.
So am I.
If you're doing your audit, do your audit.
Thank
But
you.
Please do not.
You guys
involve
are
these employees.
dismissed. You guys are dismissed. Go away. You guys are done. You don't need to babysit me. I don't need a babysitter. You're free to go.
We're not going to leave.
He just said we're not free.
We work here.
I'm going to stay here all day.
We're at work.
He said he's gonna stay here all day, you guys. This
We're
is
at work,
crazy. So you guys gonna follow me around? Babysit me or what?
Maybe.
All right. Well, make sure you guys use protection, okay? All right. So I'm just gonna take a look here.
go there.
I'm not going anywhere but right here.
You can close your blinds, sir,
Use
if
those
you want.
harsh words to try to bait us into something, sir.
Close
We're
your
not going to
blinds.
do it.
Close your blinds. Yeah.
This is crazy. Okay, you guys can go away now. I didn't get your name and badge number. What's your name and badge number? Name and badge number 1036.3 of your policies to identify to the public when they
All
ask
you need
you.
is mine. My name is Sergeant Augustine, badge number 485.
Do you have a business card? And I know that's part of your policy. When a member of the public asks for it, you're supposed to present it. So, do you have a business card?
You're assuming that our budget extends to us having business cards all the time.
No, remember, who was it that said I know the policy? This guy did. He's absolutely correct. I
So
do.
you're assuming that our budget.
So this guy doesn't
now
want to
allows every
identify.
officer in the city of Hayward to have business cards.
This guy does not want to identify. I don't understand what the issue is. Everyone else did so far. Everyone else was so cordial and nice to me. No, I didn't ask you for a business card. I asked you for your name and your badge number.
You're baiting him too.
I'm asking for his name and badge number. Do you not respect the public?
You're trying to use words and actions to evoke something from him. You're trying to get us to do something that we're not going to do. This is the
You're
city
not
of Hayward.
going to do something you're not going to do.
We're not going to violate your rights.
I asked him for his name and his badge number. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
We're asking you to leave.
I don't need to leave.
463.
Davis 463. Thank you so much.
There's no other public areas on this floor for you, sir.
up into my area? Why did you just do that? Okay, I'm going around you, so you
You
mind
can't
moving?
go that way, sir. There's
I
nothing
can't.
but officers
I
out
can't
there.
go this way.
Nope.
I can't go this way. This looks like to me like it's a public hallway. It's not?
It's for staff and employees on the 4th floor.
God, you guys, man. Okay, so I don't want any of you guys getting on the elevator with me because I don't feel safe. Okay?
That's fine.
So you guys can stay here.
That's fine.
You guys can keep wasting tax dollars.
Yes, sir.
So,
We had an employee that's not sworn, I don't want to be recorded. And he puts his camera up and above the door.
Could you film me, sir?
yes, sir. What is your name?
Michael Lawson, City Attorney.
Michael Lawson, City Attorney.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. That's who I want. Do you have a business card?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a business card?
I do. Do you want to come to my office?
Yes, please.
Awesome. That's cool.
So-
I thought he said that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lawson. Appreciate you. So, would you look at that, guys?
This shows how important it is to stay calm and clear when talking to cops or people in authority. It's easy to get frustrated, especially if you feel they're dodging your questions or being rude, but keeping your cool is the best way to make your point. If you want them to take you seriously, stick to the facts and avoid making it personal. For example, if you're talking about something like the thin blue line, instead of saying you're part of a gang, you could say, some people feel like the blue line looks like a gang symbol. What do you think about that? It's less aggressive and more likely to lead to a real conversation. Think of it like dealing with customer service. If you call to fix a problem and start yelling, they'll shut down. But if you stay calm and explain what's wrong, you're more likely to get help. Also, know your rights. If you're recording in public or asking questions, you're allowed to do that. Knowing the law gives you confidence and helps you stand your ground without getting into trouble. The key is to speak your mind in a way that's hard for them to ignore, without giving them an excuse to brush you off. Your audience can use this approach to handle similar situations in their own lives and get their point across without things spiraling out of control.